going to be making charm bracelets. Isn't that marvelous? They're such fun and so easy to make. It's going to be a lot of fun. Delta's going to come over and she's going to help us out. And I know she has... Oh, I think that's her now. Oh, look, it's Delta.
Hi, Greenie.
Hi, darling.
I'm ready for my day of extreme crafts.
Come sit down and let's see what you brought here.
All kinds of goodies.
Oh, yes, we're going to have so much fun. Well, here we are, all ready to start making our charm bracelets. And I want to point out that charm bracelets are really, there's so many different things you can do with them. This one was made from, really mostly from beads. And as you can see, you can use all sorts of fun things. So I want to show you actually how I make these little bead stacks that are so easy to do. See, I've made one here.
They're like little fobs.
Yeah, they're like little, and they're really simple to make. You use a pin, and these pins here, you can see the silver pin. And what you do is you take the pin, and then you take a bead that you want to use, and you put that on the bottom of the pin. And then let's see what else we want to put on. We're going to put some, maybe a white bead here. Let's see, a smaller white bead. And then I have these wonderful little white and turquoisey colored bluish beads, and we'll put that on the top. All right, now these pliers are a round-nosed pliers, and they help us create the loop at the top. So what you do is you take the pliers and you bend this around like this until you have created a loop at the top of this. And as you can see, we have a little loop here. Isn't that cute? And then you flatten it out with your pliers.
And then you'll add a jump ring to hook it on?
Right. Now we're going to bend this back so it's vertical. It just looks better, I think. There. So isn't that cute? There. Now, the next thing you do is you add a little jump ring. And here we go. And we just take this jump ring, and they're very simple. They're just a little silver ring. And you hook that onto there, and then you take the bracelet that you're working with. And we're working with another store-bought bracelet like the one I worked with Delta here. As you can see, it's a simple bracelet. Now what I want to do actually is put this on the larger link. And then I'm going to take my needle nose pliers and close up that jump ring. And there we have the beginnings of our turquoise and silver bracelet.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. Now, this is actually a chatelaine.
Chatelaine?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard that? You know, the Katie Lang had a song, Miss Chatelaine.
Oh, sure.
Right.
She was singing about a bracelet?
No, she wasn't. She was calling herself Miss Chatelaine.
Oh, I see.
And a chatelaine is a piece of woman's jewelry that was prevalent around the Victorian era. And it's really kind of fun. A chatelaine is basically a charm bracelet, and the charms on it are useful. So they would have a handbag, or a little grooming kit, or a sewing kit.
Kind of like this antique one with the pill box.
Exactly. So that makes that a chatelaine. Isn't that fun? Now this is a chatelaine for a child, and it's perfect for someone around 10 years old. It has such fun things in it. This has a little mirror, and it has a little comb. Isn't that adorable? And then also it has this brush, and the brush I attached to the chatelaine. It would be kind of awkward if this was on your wrist and you had to go up here and do that. It would make you sort of a cat, which I think is a little weird. But I put this on here with a necklace clasp so this can be separated easily, and then just screw it right back on, and you're all set to go. And it's back on the bracelet.
And you have one more charm to put on.
Yes. Now, I left this charm off intentionally because I wanted to show you that this comes from, these were all key rings. And I just went out and found some inexpensive little key rings.
And so color coordinated.
I know, isn't it cute? I just loved it. So that we're going to take this key ring off the main ring using our pliers here. And we just remove it by bending the jump ring out and taking off the ring. Then we come up to the bracelet itself and we attach it to one of our loops. Not to lose it here. And then you just close up the jump ring.
Isn't that great?
And there we have the bracelet. And I think we're going to give this to our cameraman to give to his niece. who is 9, and she'll just love it. It'll
The
be
driver teacher's absolutely crazy.
That's right. Isn't that fun? So there's a chatelaine. Now I'm gonna finish up my turquoise. What bracelet are you gonna make?
I'm going to go back to my coin bracelet, which
That's
I already
good.
have a start, and I'll just add the coins to it.
Great. All right. Well, let's have some fun and put it together. So how old are you? What did you do today? Well, we're all done. Okay.
I love the way mine turned out, too.
Yeah, no, it's very lush. It's very pretty.
2 completely different looks.
Yeah, no, let's put them on. I think that's pretty. I like that. Very summery, this turquoise trend. I like it. So, that's how we do it. As you can see, charm bracelets are so easy to put together and so much fun.
And then a great Mother's Day gift this year.
They do. You know, they're really great for Mother's Day. I can compete with Mary Ellen now.
The spirit is moving.